on YouTube Live right now. So we're good. So I'm just telling everybody I'm live now. So we good. This is the Real World J podcast show. This is your host Jesse Morgan. Like I said, Mark is on vacation with his family. I can't knock him for it. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a good show. Can't wait. We just the topic of the show is stop living in fear. Stop living in fear, people. And so that's the topic of the show. Like I said, I'm solo dolo today, but I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna do what I do. We're gonna start off the song of the day, the topic for all the people who've been idle to the show. You know how we do. We idle. You know what I'm saying. We have a song. We have a topic. You know what I'm saying? We get to the show. You can comment. You can comment on our platforms. Wherever platform you listen for, you can platform. You can comment on the YouTube and your comments, and I answer them. And if you want to comment on the speaker live website radio show, hey, how you doing, Shamir? Shamir for joining the Real World J podcast show. How you doing? How are you doing today? I know you're doing good. Thank you for joining the Real World J podcast show. And like I said, today's show is about stop living in fear. Stop living in fear. Stop living in fear in life. And then I'm gonna have an inspirational song and a beautiful quote. And we're gonna get to the song. We're gonna get to the show on the Real World J podcast show. Let's go. You know how I do it. You know. Let's roll. This iPhone. The brother, he's lurking. Listen. I'm gonna do what I got to. Y'all gotta do what y'all got to. Here we go. I've been praying for y'all. That's what we do. This is Real World J show, podcast show. I can't be here if I ain't doing that. You can be thankful for the small victories. Mm-hmm. Although it's painful, I look up and see clouds. Meet angels, say white y'all. Make street angels, you're welcome, look down. Feet dangles. like Tron. Be shameless. Be now. Be ancient. Yeah. Come on. Every angle from my neck to my ankle, the spots on this leopard ain't changing, nigga. That's for the wanksters. 50 told me that, I say thank you. I been got the bag. I done turned that to the blanket. I been out of hand, so I don't want no dab unless you pay it. I'm being quiet, man. Just waiting for these rappers to think. But they not. Be thankful. Be thankful for what you have right now. Be thankful. Focus on the goal and not the obstacle. Be thankful. You gotta do what you gotta do, and not worry about the other things. And you gotta do what you gotta do. Just don't be great. Be ancient. Be ancient. You know what ancient is? Ancient. You have a statue. Be thankful. Big smile. Although it's painful, I look up and see clouds. Meet angels. Sing like y'all. Make street angels. You're welcome. Look down. Feet dangles. Be proud. Be shameless. Living now. Be ancient. Nah. Yeah. I'm telling you. Have big smiles. Even though I know the clouds over you, but have big smiles. Because the sunshine is coming. Thank you for the second view for sure. For joining the Real World Job podcast show. Like I said, you can comment. You can comment. We can talk. Whatever you want to do on the Real World Job podcast show. But the podcast of the show is Stop Living in Fear. And like you said, if you've been added to the show, if you're new to the show, you know what's going on. We start off with a song, and we come with the quote. Let's go. And the quote of the podcast is, if you live in fear of your future because of what happened in your past, you end up losing what you have in the present. Let's talk about it again. I'm reminding that back. Just make sure you received it. If you live in fear of your future because of what happened in your past, you will end up losing what you have in your present. Today. You'll lose it because you're worried about because how can you move? Like I tell people all the time, like how can you move forward if you're always looking backwards? Your ass gonna trip over something. Sometimes I know the past. I know the past is shit. I know the past hurt because the past feel like it's your present. You know what I'm saying? But you can't make the present your future. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna be your future. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that we block God. We even as own people got block God's we block God's blessings because we get our own way. We stuck in something that we should get passed on because God's not gonna give us something if we stuck on some old and He give you something new. Sometimes the old and new don't match. Sometimes old and new don't match all the time. Sometimes new gotta be with new. Like you looking for a new car, but you still got this dude in your rearview mirror. God not gonna give you that car because if he into the guy if that dude in your rearview mirror, he gonna be in the passenger seat. And then next what, he gonna be driving? Nah, that ain't it. That's what I mean by, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You can't move forward if you always looking backwards. Thinking about that. You can't hold on to the things in your rearview mirror if you're trying to, you know what I'm saying? You can't look in your rearview mirror and drive forward. It's just not, that ain't it. You're going to crash into something. And that's exactly what you're doing. And that's living in fear because you're scared what's in front of you. And because what, you know what I'm saying, because what hurt you, what's in the past hurt you, but you're comfortable in that space right now. Even though it hurts, but it's comfortable in some kind of way, or you would get out of it. That's some real shit. Sometimes sometimes when you get sick and tired of people, sometimes you gotta be sick and tired of yourself too, so you can get where you need to go, so you can do what you need to do, so you can be what you need to be, and become who you know what I'm saying, and become who you want to be. Because you know what I'm saying, because how can you know what I'm saying, how can you real life, you know what I'm saying, real shit, you know what I'm saying, if you don't know who you, if you and if you let somebody and if you let somebody chip away at your equilibrium and your self-worth, you know what I'm saying, I get that, I've been there before, you know what I'm saying, like I know what that is. I'm not new to nothing. I ain't even too, you know what I'm saying, I ain't too foreign or too off from it, you know what I'm saying, so I know what I know, you know, I say what I say. But yeah, because you can't, you know what I'm saying, because at the end of the day, what's meant for you, you can't fuck up what's meant for you. It's meant for you. Only person can fuck up. Only person can destroy something is you, or you allow someone to destroy it for you, and that's the worst kind. Watch some. How you gonna sit there and watch somebody tear up your shit? Man, you get them out your motherfucking space. Cause trust me, I tell people all the time, if you with somebody, if they're not building with you, they're taking away from you. You gotta get out that space too. And stop living in fear and because you know what I'm saying, oh yeah, you think nobody gonna love you, or you think nobody gonna accept you. Yeah, you are. You awesome. What the fuck? Why you scared? Why you scared? Why are you worried about somebody gonna love you, accept you who you are? Trust me, is there? It is 300. It is billions and billions of people in the world, and you tell me you worry about somebody going, and you tell me you scared about somebody gonna find it's billion and billion people in the world, and you worried about somebody accepting you and loving you for who you are. Trust me, there's somebody out there. But you know what I'm saying, you gotta just like you gotta pay attention to the tools and the sign that is out there. And you know, I got, you know what I'm saying, I always got tools and signs. You know, I always got tools. Just, you know what I'm saying, I always got tools because I can help, because I can give you tools that can help you stop living in fear. Because if you pay attention to these I'm telling you, pay attention to these motherfucking rules, you'll never run through a fuck boy in your life again. If you go by one, you don't gotta be in order, but just make sure you hit. Just make sure that motherfucker hit every mark. If you don't, then don't let him be in your life. Because if he in your life, you said it was okay, he didn't force you, then we'd be having a different conversation. I always remember that. You know, so yeah, I can give you a sign like number one, like something simple. Like don't fuck with a dude. Don't fuck with a dude or a woman. They don't got no motherfucking ID. It's 2021. This, come on now, what the fuck? Seriously, he got issues with his ID. Stop it. Stop it. Why would you want to talk to somebody like that? He can't even buy you a drink. Can't put no he can't put his name on, you know what I'm saying? He can't put his name on no motherfucking lease agreement. Motherfucker guess. Nigga, I already started off a guess. I mean, y'all be having these motherfucking conversations on the phone and shit, and y'all be talking about other bullshit. Once you ask another motherfucker, once you ask a question, or like if you asking all these bullshit ask questions like, man, how's your portfolio looking? If you don't know what one is, well, say you should be like, man, you know, I'm shit, I'm gonna call you back. Get off the motherfucking phone and never block his ass. Speaking again. You don't know what one is, or he laughing like, nah, I don't got one. I don't fuck with that shit. Nigga, you don't fuck with your future? Nigga. But that's your boo. A man without a plan is a dangerous man, a reckless man. A man without a vision always results to his past. Always fall back to his past. He don't got nowhere else to go. So where he gonna go? Go back to where it's comfortable. That's human nature. I just told you what it was. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. They go both ways. They go. This is this is a unisex section. You know what I'm saying? This is a unisex episode. You know what I'm saying? Unisex episode. Shit. You know what I mean? Like, pay attention to this shit. That shit makes sense. Like, that shit means something. Like, think about it. Like, why would you want to be with somebody like that? Like, pay attention to somebody's lifestyle. That shit means something too. Like, like if somebody like pay attention to how they walk, pay attention to how they talk, pay attention to how if you walk in a room and people looking and people notice him or they looking through him. That shit matters. You know what I'm saying? Make sure what I'm saying. Have a dude. You know what I'm saying. Make sure you have a dude that is. You know what I'm saying. For real though, y'all probably laugh. Y'all rather shit stupid though. Just shit. Make sure that you have a dude that you know what I'm saying. That hygiene is very important to him. That shit matters. I bullshit you not. I won't tell you something. That shit matters. Y'all laughing. That shit matters like a motherfucker. That shit. Yeah, you know that shit matters like a motherfucker. Pay attention. Pay attention to how I mean where he live at, where he stay at, what it look like on the inside. Like if it's like what is he doing? Like what like you know what I'm saying? If he just got a mattress on the bed, you know what I'm saying? If he just got a mattress on the bed, and, you know what I'm saying, and he just got like a TV, a mattress, and, you know what I'm saying, with rails, with no styles, nothing, just just typical stuff. Nah, if that's the level you met him on, that's probably the level that he comfortable staying on. That ain't the level you on. So why get on that level? Mm, you don't got to. So why do it? Do what you got to do so you need to go. Stop worrying about these clowns. These clowns gonna be clowns. Don't be the fool. Mm, mm. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, for real. Like these clowns gonna be out here. Don't be the fool. Like if you know what you know, because you can't expect you can't expect to you can't expect to you can't expect to go for the same type of person and get a different result. Just like it's like the old saying, like like the real statement said, doing something over and over again, expecting a different result. That's the definition of sanity. Insanity. That's why it drive you crazy. Think about it. That wasn't a motherfucker. That motherfucker fluke. That was real life. You know what I'm saying? Real life right there. Like you gotta pay attention to shit. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to, you know what I'm saying, to own your shit and blame, you know what I'm saying, and kind of like accept, don't blame, accept your faults and, you know what I'm saying, in the, you know what I'm saying, in the fucked up whirlwind that you in. But after that, you gotta keep it moving. Don't blame yourself, accept it. It's a difference. You accept it, you can move on. Accept what you did, don't blame yourself. Accept it. What you did, and then that's how you can move on. Cause once you said something, you're like, damn, you know what? I fucked that up. But you know what? I'm gonna do better next time. Boom. There you go. There you go. There it is. I just told you how to do it. Do it. What you got? What you got? What you got? You know? Cause what you think you don't have, you have. You have so much you think you don't have. You have so much you just don't want to use. You know, so you just scared to use. Why are you scared of using something that you have? Why you scared of yourself? You scared of what you can accomplish? You scared of what you can do? Why you know what I'm saying? Trust me, the person who you worried about, the person who you dealing with, the person who that you fear, you know what I'm saying, that you fear, or the situation that you fear, ain't fearing you, ain't worried about you. Only thing you need to do is make sure that you know that you let them know that you coming for them. You coming for the situation. You coming for whatever your heart desire is, or whatever your dreams. You let them know to come because you know you're gonna win and you know you're gonna conquer. So why not tell them why you doing it? And that's how you supposed to do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I understand a broken heart. I understand it. But I got another quote. Write this shit down right here. Quote this shit. I'm giving you. I'm giving you. Giving you. With everything that has happened to you, you can either feel sorry for yourself or treat what happened as a gift. Everything is either an opportunity to grow or an obstacle to keep you from growing. You get to choose. I'm gonna repeat that. I feel like people need to hear that. And that's what we're here for. Real World J Podcast Show. With everything that has happened to you, you can either feel sorry for yourself or treat what happened as a gift. Everything is either an opportunity to grow or an obstacle to keep you from growing. You get to choose. Which one y'all gonna choose? You gonna keep it. You gonna keep this obstacle. You gonna keep what happened to you. Stop letting you grow, or you gonna get past it. You gonna, you know what I'm saying? You gonna live for your dreams, and you gonna let your dreams come true. Because, like I said, if you don't know who you are, how can you expect your dreams to come true? Every single day, you dream about it. You want it. It's in your heart. You think about it every day. You got somebody in the way that you can move. If you can move mountains, you can show move that motherfucker. You can move mountains. You can move mountains with this and this. And you let that get in the way? Every day you do that, it's a day wasted. There's a day wasted on your success story. Tell you straight up. Even though when it rains, you still gotta go outside. Would you stay in the house every time it rains? No, you still gotta do what you gotta do to get where you to go, make it happen. You keep that use that same energy with this, use that same energy and keep that same energy to the shit that you're going through. That's how you do that. Cause being alone make you strong. Cause you gotta be. Look, at the end of the day, I tell people that you gotta be comfortable with being by yourself. It's not okay to have someone around you at 24/7. It's not okay. How you get to exhale? You gotta. I tell people all the time, you gotta learn how to be alone. Hold on. I'm looking at it. My wife's in a picture. But yeah, what I'm saying, you got to be like you got to learn to like you got to learn to you got to learn how to be alone. you gotta learn how to be alone, and let it be okay. Be alone. Cause I mean, it's not okay to have somebody with you in your face 24/7. How you exhale, how you really, you know, see things from afar, so you can see things clear. That's how you gotta do that. That's how you re-examine your life. You know, so you gotta see things from afar, see things clear. Because every single day we have tunnel vision. We go through tunnel vision. You know what I'm saying? And things go over our head, beside our head. You know what I'm saying? Under. You know what I'm saying? But we see things from afar. We see the clear. Like I do it like every like 6 months. The better way I've been the better with my life to see if okay, this is good. This is not going good. This is okay. This is hope. This shit right here is fucking up. And sometimes it may be the hardest, the biggest thing obstacle in your life. It may be the biggest part of do you think that it may be the biggest part of the engine, and it's fucking up everything else. But if you take that out, that's I guess that's why we here. That's I guess that's you know what I mean. But if you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying. Sometimes you gotta let people go. You know what I'm saying. You gotta let people go so you can grow. So you got sometimes you gotta let people go so you can grow. Because everybody who in your life ain't good for you or not and not meant for you or not trained for you. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, I know what's going on. Um, so you need to know what's going on. So you need to know what's going on in your life. And only you can only like people don't supposed to tell you what's going on in your life. You're supposed to know what's going on in your life and something and you have good people in your life to fill in the blanks or fill in the blind spots. That's how you know you got good people around you. Then you know what I'm saying? Like there's no point having people around you if you don't hold them accountable in some type of way. Accountability is key. That's how you know if it's somebody's supposed to be in your life because it holds you accountable. What you do, what you say, how you act matters. I know that's a I know that's accountability to me for a lot of people. I mean, and so you know what I'm saying? And you should have somebody you know what I'm saying, you should have somebody in your life that you know what I'm saying that you hold accountable and somebody hold you accountable. That's relationship. That's growth. That's building. That's part of building. That's more part of the building blocks. It's really the foundation. Yeah. You know, so I just like, yeah, pretty much. Love y'all, man. You know, y'all can, you know what I'm saying, y'all can download us the Real World J podcast show. Y'all can download us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Alexa, um, Spotify, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, YouTube, um, Dizzler, Podcaster, Blowhorn, um, Chrome. You can just look up on the internet. So all that if you want to download and listen to this episode or many episodes. I have we had the show has 132 episodes, so we on season 6. We're doing it for 2 years, so we on season 6, so we roll. You know what I'm saying? So you can listen back to some good stuff, great listen to some great podcasts and just listen to your car, just listen to out loud and you know what I'm saying in your earphones or your crib or whatever. You can just go to them platforms and just play them and listen to them. So I was just letting you know other ways, and like I said, I'm on season 6, so I have 130 episodes talking about so many things. So you know. Man, yeah, I think it was a good podcast. Like I have did a podcast by myself. I know I was on her like the other day or whatever, but it wasn't really. what I do. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do. Besides getting a text message from my wife, she interrupted me, and she not interrupted me. She just, she don't know I was on the podcast. She gone with a friend, hanging out with a friend, baby with her. I just have my movie night. I ain't want to go because I had to do that at work tomorrow. I want to do a podcast. I felt it was like in my heart. I'm never bored if I got y'all on my mind. I love y'all, and I always want to make y'all feel my love. Always on the Real World J podcast show. You know.
When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case,
I know.
I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and the stars appear, and there is no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for 1,000,000 years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met. No doubt in my mind where you belong. I go hungry, I go black and blue. I go crawling down the avenue. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. The storms are raging on the rolling sea and on the highway of regret. The winds of change are blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet.
Mm-hmm.
I could make you happy, make your dreams come true.
Yeah, believe in yourself.
Nothing that I wouldn't do.
For yourself.
Go to the ends of the earth for you.
For yourself.
To make you feel my love.
For yourself. Make yourself feel your love.
To make you feel my love.
That's the end of you. Don't block that person out. That's that person that got you here. Don't bother them up. I love y'all. One.